In the last class, we have discussed about evaporation, we have discussed about condensation and distillation, and I told you about that this process in nature also you can observe the same process in the when oceans and seas they evaporate, water from oceans and seas or all these water bodies evaporate, है ना, and they form clouds. Clouds when condense drop down in the form of rain or precipitation, and that is actually the natural process of evaporation followed by condensation, that is distillation. And this technique is actually, we people are using this technique actually for separating the soluble solid, like by evaporating the sea water. The shallow pits are dug near the seashore and the water is collected in them. Due to sun's heat, water gets evaporated, leaving behind the salt. The salt is then transferred to the factories for further purification and all. So this is one of the method in which by which you can separate the soluble solid from the solution. So far we have discussed about the categories, and based on those categories of mixture, we have followed the different separating techniques. Now today what we are going to discuss is about other separating techniques. There are some separating techniques which are actually not based on the type, they are based on type of mixture, but those mixture are not very common. So other separating techniques. Other separating techniques. In these techniques we will be discussing about centrifugation. Now all these methods which we are actually discussing, we do follow these processes at home also. The level is smaller one, and when the same is done on the higher level or the bigger level, we can separate the bulk amount of mixture. Now what happens is, in centrifugation, the mixture, actually the mixture is liquid, and liquid like colloidal mixtures are there, say milk or curd. So if the milk is churned vigorously, अगर आप दूध लेते हो और उसको जोर से मथते हो, बहुत या मिक्सर ग्राइंडर में if you rotate it, so what happens is the blades rotate it at high speed, and due to that the creamy part which is not visible, which was not separated, which is actually along with the milk, separates and come up and form a different layer. So this is at a smaller level. You must have seen your mothers making ghee out of that milk or the cream of the milk. So what is done? Actually that is separated by decantation, the cream, and then that cream is collected and then it is churned at high speed. तो हाई स्पीड पे करने से हो क्या रहा है, द लिक्विड पार्ट, द क्रीमी पार्ट कम्स अप and forms a different layer, and when it is heated the ghee is separated out. So in centrifugation, there is centrifuge machine which rotates at very high speed, and as per the density the different components of the mixture forms a different layer. Like let's say कि centrifugation is done for blood test also. You must have visited a doctor once or twice or sometime in your life. कोई ना कोई जाता है और कभी ना कभी किसी को ब्लड टेस्ट, यूरिन टेस्ट, ये टेस्ट लिखता है डॉक्टर, तब आप अपना ब्लड सैंपल, यूरिन सैंपल उनको देकर आते हो. तो व्हाट दे डू एक्चुअली, so there are number of means depending on the type of test, centrifugation is one of the tests done for blood. What is done actually, the blood is kept in a small test tubes, those containers, and then that smaller centrifuge machine, it is having containers which rotates at very high speed, है ना, इसको बहुत जोर से करते हैं. तो क्या होगा, इन कंटेनर्स में डिफरेंट लेयर्स बन जाएंगी ब्लड की. कैसे लेयर्स बन जाएंगी ब्लड की? एक्चुअली ब्लड कंटेन्स प्लेटलेट्स, ब्लड कंटेन्स प्लाज्मा, ब्लड कंटेन्स आरबीसीज, डब्ल्यूबीसीज, नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर. तो आप उनका काउंट या उनका पैरामीटर होता है. तो आपने देखा होगा कि इसमें एक रेंज आती है, दिस इज द नॉर्मल रेंज एंड व्हाट दे हैव टेस्टेड in your blood sample. So what is done is actually there are different density level, and as per the density the blood components they settle down in the same manner. जिसका जितनी, अब मान लो कि WBCs का नॉर्मल काउंट ये होता है, दैट मीन्स ये वाला रेंज होना चाहिए, इतने मिलीमीटर थिकनेस तक WBCs सेटल होना चाहिए एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ ब्लड में. और जब ब्लड सैंपल लिया इन दैट, इफ दैट इज नॉट दैट, दैट मीन्स ये तो उतना ही है, देन लिटिल ओके, बट WBCs इतना ही रह गया. यहाँ पे WBC का आप देखो काउंट, सो दिस इज कंपैरेटिवली लेस. तो अब आपका डॉक्टर जो है वो इस रिपोर्ट को, इस एनालिसिस के बेसिस पे आपकी रिपोर्ट बनी और रिपोर्ट को देख के बताएगा कि यस देयर आर WBCs लेस इन योर ब्लड and so is the problem, right? So this means these techniques are used over here. Same with the urine also contain components in means उसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है, यूरिया भी होता है. और अगर आप अनफिट हो, सॉरी अनहेल्दी हो और देर इज सम प्रॉब्लम, सो व्हाट हैपन्स इज ईदर the urine components that urine is tested, maybe something is extra there which should not be passed through the urine, or maybe something is wrong, so that is again tested on the basis of this, sometimes this, and sometimes there are other chemical tests also. So centrifugation is basically churning or rotating the mixture at very high speed. बहुत ज़्यादा हाई स्पीड पे मिक्सचर को रोटेट करते हैं, ठीक है. और ऐसा करने से द कंपोनेंट्स सेटल डाउन इन द ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर डेंसिटीज. उनकी डेंसिटीज के अकॉर्डिंग वो सेटल डाउन हो जाते हैं, ठीक है. सो दिस इज हाउ सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन वर्क, एंड एक्चुअली इट इज डन फॉर टेस्टिंग ब्लड सैंपल्स, यूरिन सैंपल्स एंड इवन इन मिल्क डेयरीज. जो डेयरीज होती हैं, अगर आपके आसपास कोई एरिया में हो तो कभी आप विजिट करना, तो यू विल सी सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन मशीन्स ओवर देयर, एंड द मिल्क इज फिल्ड इन दोज टाइटली पैक्ड कंटेनर्स एंड देन इट इज रोटेटेड at very high speed, and then cream is separated. You must have seen a toned milk, double toned milk. What is that? That means cream is separated or not. So that is being done with the milk. Then other than centrifugation, separating funnel is one of the apparatus which is also used for separating mixture. Mixture of which type? Mixture of immiscible solids, sorry, immiscible liquids. जब इमिसिबल लिक्विड्स को आपको सेपरेट करना है तो यू यूज़ दिस सेपरेटिंग फनल. व्हाट हैपन्स इन सेपरेटिंग फनल इज एक्चुअली दिस फनल कंटेन्स अ नॉब which is regulated by turning on and off, all right, and from here the mixture could be fed. Let's say कि oil and water is there, so what is done is actually this mixture is allowed to settle for some time. थोड़ी देर के लिए इस मिक्सचर को छोड़ देते हैं, फिर बाद में होगा क्या, when this mixture is left for some time in the separating funnel, two distinct layers are formed. Oil being lighter forms a different layer, and water being heavier forms the bottom layer. What we can do is we can turn on the, after they form a distinctive layer, what we can do is we can turn on the knob, and when we will turn on the knob, water will come here and water will be collected in this container and oil will remain behind in the separating funnel. So this is how we can use these separating funnel for separating these immiscible liquids, right? Next is children, see there are many separating techniques which we will be studying, but before doing all those things, कुछ चीज़ें आपको कुछ terms भी पता होना चाहिए. We will be reading about fractional distillation, we will be understanding about other one or two methods which I will be telling you, कि evaporation, crystallization, ये सब मैं अभी बताने वाली हूँ आपको. लेकिन उससे पहले अगर आप समझें तो जो important बात है that is about the solvents, amount of solute in a solution. अब देखो ये अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट इन अ सॉल्यूशन कैसे मैटर करता है. सी व्हेन यू टेक अ पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ solvent, let's say कि we have taken a glass of water and the capacity of that water is that glass is 100 ml. sorry कुछ भी ले लो, 100 ml ही ले लेते हैं, 100 ml. now in that 100 ml you are adding sugar or salt, any soluble solute. ठीक है, आपने वो डाला, अब स्टिर कर रहे हो and you are adding. can you add whatever amount you want to add? no, it is not possible. You cannot add whatever amount you want. There are number of free spaces in a liquid. Let's say this is water, okay, and these are water molecules. These are water molecules. Now these water molecules are in continuous motion, we know. They do not स्टिक टू वन प्लेस कि भाई हमारे बीच में बहुत सारी स्पेस है, हम यहीं रहेंगे बस, ऐसा नहीं है. दे आर इन रैंडम मोशन, मूविंग हियर एंड देयर कंटिन्यूसली, राइट. बट देयर while they are moving, these spaces are there in between. So that is why the state is liquid. All right. Now when we add either salt or sugar, whatever we are adding, what happens is these salt and sugar molecule occupy these intermolecular spaces, and that too in a uniform manner. That means they distribute equally when the spaces being provided. ठीक है. Now what happens is these intermolecular spaces present in water are in particular amount of water are fixed. ऐसा थोड़ी ना कि कितनी भी स्पेस है, आपके पास कोई रूम है तो उसमें भी एक पर्टिकुलर कैपेसिटी होती है. 0 to 32 is the capacity. That means 1 to 32. That means minimum 1 student can sit and maximum 32. After 32, you have to shift the students in the another room. Same here, if you want to increase the capacity of dissolving the solute, you need to increase the water, है ना. बट अभी हम जो बात कर रहे हैं नॉर्मल सी, पहले ये देखो कि क्या हो रहा है. आपको इंटरमोलिकुलर स्पेसेस फिक्स्ड अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट में, सोल्यूशन में फिक्स्ड होती है. आप उसमें एक फिक्स नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूट ऐड कर सकते हो. इफ़ यू आर एडिंग मोर देन द intermolecular spaces, more than the required amount, then it won't be dissolving, it will form a distinct layer at the bottom. So the solute till it can dissolve, जब तक यहाँ पर और शुगर या सॉल्ट या और कोई सोल्यूबल सॉल्यूट हम इसमें ऐड कर सकते हैं. कब तक? जब तक ऐड कर सकते हैं तब तक ये सोल्यूशन इज अनसैचुरेटेड. व्हेन नो मोर सॉल्यूट कैन बी एडेड टू द सोल्यूशन, देन इट इज नोन एज सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. जब तक ऐड कर सकते हो वो यहाँ पर एक डिस्टिंक्ट लेयर नहीं बना रही है सॉल्ट या शुगर, तब तक तो आपका सोल्यूशन कैसा है? अनसैचुरेटेड. when you cannot add more solute, the solution is saturated. ठीक है. Now when we are talking about all these terms, the amount of the solution and the temperature, they are fixed, they are constant, we are not changing them. ठीक है. जो amount है वो fix है, किसका? solution का. अगर आपने 100 ml water लिया तो 100 ml की ही बात कर रहे हैं हम. If you are adding more water, obviously more spaces will be provided. So if you increase the room size, more students can come. In the same manner, the size is fixed. So in fixed amount of liquid at fixed temperature, fixed solute can be added, and till it is added, it is unsaturated. When no more solute can be added to the solution, it is known as unsaturated solution. Okay. Now if suppose I have added let's talk about only salt. Suppose I have added 4 spoons of salt in it. Now after adding these 4 spoons of salt, what happens is it is soluble, but on adding 5th, 6th spoon, what will happen? The salt is not soluble, but it will collect at the bottom of the container. So this shows that now the solution has become saturated, but I want to dissolve it. So what I could do is I can increase the temperature. When heat energy will be provided, there will be more, the particles will move more vigorously, more randomly, with more energy. When they move, so what will happen? These spaces which were seemed to be filled, they are filled still. बट जब हम हीट प्रोवाइड करते हैं तो कहते हैं ना, धक्का मुक्की करने पे थोड़े ज़्यादा एडजस्ट हो जाते हैं, जगह उतनी है लेकिन क्योंकि धक्का मुक्की हो रही है, ज़बरदस्ती फिट हो रहे हैं, इसलिए हमें ऐसा लग रहा है. आप अगर सेटल डाउन होने को बोलोगे तो अगेन व्हेन द सोल्यूशन विल बी कूल डाउन, दिस लेयर विल बी स्टिल देयर. ठीक है. सो ऑन हीटिंग यू कैन डिजॉल्व, और हीटिंग पर भी जब डिजॉल्व नहीं होता देन दैट इज नोन एज सुपर सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. राइट, सुपर सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. One more thing is there related to this, aqueous and non-aqueous. Non-aqueous solution. What are aqueous and what are non-aqueous solution? This is very simple. Aqua means water. Aqua is related to water. Anything related to water is means aqua means water. ठीक है. Aquatic related to water. Aquatic plants, the water plants, aquatic animals, water animals. So in the same manner, aqueous solution are those solution which are prepared by taking water as a solvent. जहाँ पर water solvent हो, water को solvent लेकर आप solution, that means अगर water में आप sugar mix कर रहे हो, salt mix कर रहे हो, तो आपका solution कैसा है? aqueous solution. If you are adding these water, salt or sugar to some other liquid, to some other solvent, let's say कि it is an alcohol. So if you are adding it in vinegar, then the solution being prepared is non-aqueous solution. If the solution solvent is the liquid other than water, then the solution is non-aqueous. If the solvent is water and solute are mixed in it and then its solution is prepared, then that type of solution will be known as aqueous solution. So what we have read so far is about centrifugation, we have read about separating funnel, we have read about these terms. These are very important: saturated solution, unsaturated, you should know about all these terms, and aqueous and non-aqueous solution, right? After doing all these things, in the next class when we will be studying about further topics, we will be taking fractional distillation and crystallization as our topic. Till whatever we have read so far is about all those separating techniques which are commonly used for separating these type of mixtures. Now, what is distillation? If we talk about simple distillation, then simple distillation is कंडेंसेशन, इवेपोरेशन फॉलोड बाय कंडेंसेशन. इवेपोरेशन के बाद अगर कंडेंसेशन होता है तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? प्योर लिक्विड मिलेगा, एंड दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज डिस्टिलेशन. सो थ्रू डिस्टिलेशन व्हाट वी आर डूइंग? थ्रू डिस्टिलेशन वी प्योर liquid is obtained, right? Now what we can obtain this pure liquid, let's say कि example of sugar or salt plus water is there. So if you follow distillation you can get pure water. Salt and sugar obviously will be separated in the, they will remain in the container, but this water which is evaporated moves from the container, pass through the tube having condenser and collects in the container which is connected to that condenser. तो वहाँ पे वो कलेक्ट हो जाएगा और आपके पास प्योर लिक्विड आ जाता है, as we have read in the previous classes. Now this is simple distillation when only solid or soluble solid is there, or only one type of this is solid and this is liquid. But there are substances like petroleum. If you talk about petroleum, then petroleum is a mixture of number of हाइड्रोकार्बन प्रोडक्ट्स. बहुत सारे हाइड्रोकार्बन्स का वो मिक्सचर होता है. अभी अगर हम पेट्रोलियम की बात करें तो पेट्रोलियम वो क्रूड ऑयल है विच इज ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम द ऑयल वेल्स, देन इट इज रिफाइंड इन द रिफाइनरीज. सो ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स आर लिक्विड इन नेचर एंड ऑल आर मिसिबल. सो फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन This is normal. In fractional distillation, what we are doing is actually, in fractional distillation, miscible liquids number is 2 or more, एक और एक से ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं. When 2 or more miscible liquids in fractional distillation, miscible liquids 2 or more are separated in कॉलम. ठीक है. अभी अगर फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन की बात करें तो फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन में हमारे पास जो मिक्सचर है दैट आर ऑल लिक्विड एंड ऑल आर मिसिबल अदर देन वाटर आर देयर. Oils are there. Number of oils if you mix, you cannot separate this is mustard oil, this is that groundnut oil or linseed oil or soybean oil or whatever. You cannot separate all those oils once they are mixed. But there is one technique through which you can separate, and that technique is known as fractional distillation. And the concept of fractional distillation, that is the principle of behind this technique, is that there should be difference in the boiling point. Where you can apply this technique, where there is difference in the boiling point of the components of the mixture. और कितना डिफरेंस होना चाहिए? मिनिमम 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस. इतना तो हो. जब ये डिफरेंस होगा तो इट कुड बी इजीली सेपरेटेड ऑन द बेसिस इन द through this process of fractional distillation. Now how it is done? See, if you want to write, you can write this. So through distillation pure liquid is obtained, and normally if you want to obtain pure liquid, that means from sugar solution or salt solution, you can obtain pure water. But in case of fractional distillation, miscible liquids are there which are mixed in each other. They cannot be separated by simple techniques, but they can be separated by fractional distillation depending on the condition that there should be difference in the boiling point of the component of the mixture, and that difference should be at least 25 degree Celsius. So what happens in fractionating column? See, this is again a very simple method. You need to just go through the things very carefully. आप बहुत ध्यान से अगर इन सब चीज़ों को करते हैं तो it would be easily done. So there is fractionating column, right? And in that fractionating column, the components, all those components which are there, जितने भी components होते हैं ना, उन सब का ही इसमें देख लिया जाता है कि हाईएस्ट बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या है. तो मिक्सचर में जो सबसे सारे मिक्सचर का सबसे ज़्यादा हाई बॉइलिंग पॉइंट वाला मिक्सचर उसमें कंपोनेंट है, उस पर पे इसको सेट किया जाता है. मैक्सिमम बॉइलिंग पॉइंट पर इसको सेट कर दिया. नाउ दैट मिक्सचर इज फेड इनटू दिस कंटेनर, एंड आफ्टर दैट as soon as the mixture is fed in this container, what will happen? जैसे मिक्सचर इसमें डालेंगे, टेम्परेचर ऑलरेडी इतना ज़्यादा सेट हुआ है, तो जब मैक्सिमम बॉइलिंग पॉइंट का टेम्परेचर आपने सेट कर दिया तो मिनिमम वाला तो ऑब्वियसली बॉयल होगा. बॉयल क्या, वो तो फटाफट इवेपोरेट होगा. तो वो जल्दी से इवेपोरेट होकर सबसे पहले वाले जो आपने फ्रैक्शनेटिंग कॉलम लगाया है उसका सबसे ऊपर वाला कॉलम है, उससे वो बाहर निकलेगा. बाहर जब ये जाते हैं तो यहाँ पर कंडेंसर्स आर देयर, एंड कंडेंसर होता है व्हेन दे कम इन द कॉन्टैक्ट ऑफ द कंडेंसर. कंडेंसर की कॉन्टैक्ट में वो जो लिक्विड के वेपर आते हैं, देन दे आर लिक्विफाइड एंड कलेक्टेड. वो लिक्विफाई होकर यहाँ पे कलेक्ट कर लिए जाते हैं. दिस इज अ ह्यूज प्रोसेस, नॉट दैट सिंपल एज इट इज बीइंग ऑब्जर्व्ड इन द diagram. So there are different fractions, and as per the boiling point, maximum boiling point वाला सबसे बाद में, minimum boiling point वाला सबसे पहले ऊपर चला जाएगा. इस तरीके से ये सारे components are separated. So where it is applicable? It is applicable when number of liquids are there. which are all miscible and they cannot be separated by this simple technique. So we have to apply this fractional distillation. Only thing is, the principle or the concept of this technique is there should be difference in the boiling point and that to 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस. ठीक है, तो अभी हमने फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन का देखा. देयर इज वन टॉपिक इन दिस, दैट इज crystallization. See, crystallization though is even fractional distillation is directly not in your syllabus, but as it is a related topic, I have taught it in a brief to you, so that a concept is enough for you all. कभी कभार क्वेश्चंस ओलंपियाड में से आ जाते हैं, एल्स तो आपके सिलेबस से बाहर कुछ नहीं आता, वॉट एवर इज गिवन इन योर एनसीईआरटीज एंड ऑल. नाउ crystallization again is a topic of class 7, but there are some questions which could be asked. कभी कभी पूछ लिए जाते हैं. तो crystallization में क्या हो रहा है? I told you about saturated solution, I told you about unsaturated solution and supersaturated solution. Now what is the difference between crystallization and evaporation we will discussing, and what is crystallization? See, crystallization is to obtain pure crystals by heating the impure hot saturated solution of the impure hot saturated solution of the mixture. So if you have salt solution, let's say salt solution, any salt, copper sulfate, sodium chloride, anything. So if you have that salt solution, उसका आपको hot saturated solution लेना है, that means very thick solution. And why we are taking all these things we will be discussing. So what is done is, actually in the process of crystallization, that hot saturated solution is kept in the container. ठीक है, तो hot saturated solution को फिर आप पहले तो filter करोगे. This hot saturated solution is fed in this, pass through the filtration process. What will happen? The impurities will be separated and you will get the hot saturated solution over here. And how hot saturated solution is prepared? Hot saturated solution is prepared by dissolving more solute in less amount of water, है ना. बहुत सारा solute लेना है, amount of water बहुत कम रखना है, heat करना है so that it appears to be soluble. But on we know that on cooling down it will form the distinct layer again. So वो उसको crystallization नहीं बोलेंगे. तो what we are doing, as soon as we prepare hot saturated solution, we will pass through it the funnel. What will happen? You will get the clear liquid over here. Then this clear liquid is kept in the water bath or sun bath. इसको क्या करते हैं कि एक कंटेनर होता है, the container is there having sand in this, hot sand होती है, ठीक है. And above that this filtered hot saturated, super saturated भी बोल सकते हो, solution is kept. What will happen? Due to the heat of the sand, water will evaporate, leaving behind the crystals of salt. It is a gradual process. और जब क्रिस्टल बनते हैं तो वो impurity नहीं लेते, ठीक है. And that is why this method is to obtain pure crystals of a substance. किसी भी सब्सटेंस के प्योर क्रिस्टल लेने तो आपको क्रिस्टलाइजेशन करना पड़ेगा. इवेपोरेशन में आपको नॉर्मल सॉल्यूट मिलता है, ओनली द सॉल्यूट इज ऑब्टेन, दैट इज नॉट प्योर. But if you want to obtain pure in the crystal form, you need to follow the crystallization. Evaporation में अगर heating का process ज़्यादा हो गया, then the solute could be charred, यानी जल सकता है, चिपक सकता है वो. आप शुगर को करके देखोगे कभी, तो शुगर से इस तरीके से आप क्रिस्टल्स बना सकते हो. But if you heat sugar or directly heating by the process of evaporation, what will happen? Water will evaporate, leaving behind the sugar. And if sugar is heated little bit और थोड़ा ज़्यादा heat हो जाता है, तो it will char, it will stick to the container and you won't get, it will burn. So this is the difference between crystallization and evaporation, and that is why crystallization is better technique than evaporation. So, what we have completed this chapter, we have covered all the topics. If you are having any doubt, you can put your queries, all right. So, from my side, it was all about this chapter. Thank you.